My name is Shrikant Idam and welcome to my YouTube channel S Idam Techie. Today topic we are going to discuss about Internet Protocol, IP address. So what exactly is IP address? In order to communicate in a network, every device needs to be configured with an IP address. IP address will help other devices to identify the device and access communication and share resources. We cannot assign same IP address in same network, or else it will conflict and it will stop communication in a network and cannot share resources. IP address is assigned to computers, printers, servers, routers, web servers, storage devices and many more. So what exactly this topic means? So when you see this screenshot you will understand. This is one network, guys. Here in this network there are many devices connected. We have computers, we have a switch, printer and server. Okay, so every device is assigned with an unique IP address. Okay, the printer has a different IP address 192.168.10.23. Okay, this computer has a different IP address 192.168.10.24, and server has a different IP address. So in order to communicate with each other they need an IP address. Okay, it is same like if you want to deliver something you need one address, right? House address. That is the same way. In order to share the resources like printers or any shared folder or shared volume, you need an IP address. For example, in order to access this printer, this computer needs to type the IP address of this printer, then only it can access this printer. Okay, same way, if the server wants to access the data of this device, it needs to type this IP address, then only it can see the data of this machine. So this is important, guys, and you cannot configure same IP address to same devices, or else it will conflict and it will stop the communication for the devices which has the same IP address. An IP address is a unique address that identifies a device on the internet or a local network. Okay, so IP stands for Internet Protocol. An IP address are the identifier that allows information to be sent between devices on a network. So as I explained, guys, using the IP address it will help all the devices to allows information to be sent between devices which is present on the network. They contain location information and make devices accessible for communication. The internet needs a way to differentiate between different computers, routers and website. So every device will be configured with IP address, right? So whenever we are accessing a website will also have a different IP address. Router will also be configured with an IP address. Computers are configured with an IP address. So this way the users can differentiate it. IP address provides a way of doing so and form an essential part of internet works. So using the IP address it is possible. In order to communicate in the network we need all these three devices. Using with the help of these three devices you can form a network and connect all the computers. So here we have hub, switch and router. Okay, this hub is an old device, guys. So currently it is out of date. Hub has been replaced with a switch. Okay, so we will understand what exactly is hub. Hub is an old device which is used to connect computers in a network, but this device is no longer available. Now it is stopped because it has one disadvantage. It does broadcasting. Means if a computer is sending any data to particular computer, okay, for example this computer A sending any data to computer D, what will happen is it will send the data to all the computers which is in network. So it will send this computer is sending data to computer D, but hub will send the data to all the other computers. Okay, so it will slow down the network. So this computer will accept the data, but hub is doing broadcasting. It should send the data directly to D, but it will not do it because it is not an intelligent device. So this is called broadcasting. So whenever any computer, it can be computer A, computer B or C or D, any computer is trying to share data with any other device, hub will not send data to other computer directly. It will send data to all other computers as well. That is called broadcasting. Because of this, it will slow down the network. So it will take more time. It will store the computer MAC address temporarily and again erases out. So every computer will have a MAC address. Okay, MAC address needs to be stored on the on this device, but it will store, but it will do it only temporarily. Then again it will erases out. Next we have switch. Switch also works like hub, but here switch will store the MAC address of the computer. Okay, so it is a modern device which is also known as intelligent device. If you send any data to any computer, first time it will send the data to all computers and store their MAC address, and it will send the data to a particular computer. So here switch also works like hub. Okay, first time it will does broadcasting. Okay, when it does broadcasting, when computer rejects the data, it will store the MAC address of all the computers in its table, that is called a route table. Okay, so next time when when any computer is sending data to other computer, so it will have the MAC address of that computer, right? It will send that address, it will send the data to that computer directly. Now second time it will does unique casting. That is the reason it is called as intelligent device. The same thing mentioned here. So if you send the data to any other computer, it will send the data to that computer directly instead of sending data to other computers. So first time it does broadcasting, later it does unique casting because it is saving the MAC address in its route table. Mhm. Now what exactly is router? Now we have router as well. Router is a device which is used to connect different networks in a single network like LAN and WAN. For example, if you have different networks, okay, if you have two office buildings present and you wanted your two networks to be communicated with each other and share resources, then we use router. Okay, router is not used for to to form a LAN network. Router is used only to connect two different LAN networks with each other. Router will look like this, guys. Okay. Now we have IP address. You will understand about the network when you understand about the IP address. So IP address are classified into five types: class A, class B, class C, class D, and class E. Okay, so here we have a range of IP address. Class A range starts from 1.0.0.2 126 255 255 255, and class A subnet mask is 255.0.0.0, and class B IP address starts from 128 to 191. Class C IP address starts from 192 to 223. So here we have subnet mask, class D IP address. Here this class D IP address, we use it for subnet masking. And we have class C IP address which starts from 240 to 254. We do not use it in a network. So class D and D, we do not use it for network. And class A IP address, if you observe here class A range ends with 126 and class B range starts from 128. 127 IP address is used for one loopback address, that is called loopback address. For example, in your network, if you want to test your network card is working or not, then we use 127 IP address. So what exactly, like, what is network and what are host, what are this IP address? So what exactly it works? Here I have given one example. So class A IP address, right? 1.0.0.0. So in a network, how many computers you can connect? In one network, you can connect up to 255 hosts. 255 host means 255 devices. Okay. Here N stands for network and H stands for host. So this is one network, guys. For example, 1.1.1.1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you can go up to 255. You cannot give 256. So only up to 255 you can connect your devices in a single network. And this is a different network now. 1.1.2.1, 2.2, 2.3. So you can connect up to 255, 2.255. Here 3.255. Here, so a class A IP range ends with 126, right? So 126, 1.1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Here 255, 255, 255. So each, here in a single network you can connect up to 255 hosts. Now imagine in class A how many hosts you can connect, how many networks you can configure. So this is one network, we can connect 255 hosts. One network, two network, three network and four networks. So how many networks we can connect? So here I have collected that information. So class A supports 16 million hosts on each of 127 network. In class A you can have 127 network and you can connect up to 16 million hosts. In class B we can connect 65,000 hosts on each of 16,000 network. In class C we have 254 hosts on each of 2 million networks. Okay, so we do not use class D and class C. Those are used for experimental purpose, and many government organization and military base they use it. And what exactly is different network here? Like this is my same company, guys. Okay, in my organization I have 10 computers. Here I am going to configure the IP address for the device 192.168.1.1. So which class IP address is this? So here class C IP address is 192.0.1.1. So here I am using class C IP address. Here I have configured this 10 IP address from 1.1 to 1.10. Okay. Now I have more 10 computers, but I am going to configure this different IP address 192.168.2.1, 2.2, 2.10. So this is a different network and this is a different network. If I want to share the devices, the data with each other, so is it possible or not? It is not possible. If I'm going to use a switch, okay, in a switch only one network can be communicated. So if I configure these two machines, if these two networks in the same switch, the communication will not form. In a switch you can connect only one network, but if you want to communicate these two networks, what you have to do is you have to use router. Okay, so here you you connect the cable of this network to a switch. Okay, you communicate you connect this network cable to a switch, different switch. So both this switch cables needs to be connected to a separate router. then only you can form the communication between these two network. So that is the reason we use router will help you to communicate two different networks in the same network and share resources. So this is one example of same company using different network IP address and how to form communication. Here I have a company A and company B, and both are having different networks. So even for to form a communication we need a router. Okay, it's not only this IP address, it can be any IP address, class A, class B or class C IP address. Okay, so in order to form the communication between two different networks we need router. So thank you for watching guys. Please do subscribe, like and share it with your friends. Meet you in next class.